I guess it's worth it. No way! No way! Yeah! That was a good match. Hey everybody, welcome back, and thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. We're clawing our way back up through the top Mythic ranks today using Rakdos Midrange. Rakdos refers to the color combination of red and black. And yeah, so this deck is actually really nice for me right now in the ladder because I can't find any other matchup than Rogues. It feels like, if you guys watched our last video, we had 100% win rate against Rogues. You know, I'm just playing anything right now that hates on Rogues, and Rakdos Midrange does a great job at that. So let's see how we make out within our journey back into the top 500. And again, check out how important it is to hate on Rogues in the current meta. Talking about our deck strategies and synergies, everything you need to know to pilot Rakdos Midrange effectively and efficiently. Make sure to like the video to help support the channel and subscribe for more. Let's break it down. Alrighty then. 2 Footfall Craters for 1, cycling for 1, which is nice. So if you need a land, you can cycle for it. If you need removal, you can cycle for it. Or we can enchant one of our lands and it can tap to give a target haste and trample, which is really quite nice. You know, the haste is the key component here, but the trample is always quite nice as well. So don't forget about that. Moving on to our 2-drops now. 3 copies of Eliminate at instant speed. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 3 or less. 3 copies of Heartless Act at instant speed as well. We get to choose one. Destroy target creature with no counters on it, or remove up to 3 counters from any creature. 3 copies of our Mire Triton. 2/1 with Death Touch when it enters play. Mill 2 cards. That's fine. We also gain 2 life. 2 copies of Shredded Sails. This is instant speed. Choose one. Destroy target artifact. The Sails deals 4 damage to target creature with flying, which is quite nice. And of course, we do have cycling for 2 here as well. 2 copies of Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger, 6/6 when it enters the battlefield. Sacrifice it unless it's escaped. The escape cost is 4 plus exiling 5 other cards from our graveyard. When it enters play or attacks, the opponent has to discard a card. If they do not discard a non-land card, they lose 3 life this way. 4 copies of Shatterskull Smashing for X plus 2, and it deals X damage divided as we choose among up to 2 targets and or planeswalkers. If X is 6 or more, it will deal twice X damage divided as we choose among them instead, which is quite nice. And then of course the Hammer Pass on the opposing side as the land coming in tapped unless we pay 3 life. We do have Stomp as our final 2-drop at instant speed as the adventure on Bonecrusher Giant, dealing 2 damage, and damage can also not be prevented this turn, which is quite nice. The Giant is a 4/3, and whenever it becomes the target of a spell, it will deal 2 damage to that spell's controller. 4 copy of Tymaret Calls the Dead. The opening trigger and the second trigger are the same, and then the third is a little bit different here. So the first 2, mill 3 cards, then you may exile a creature or enchantment card from your graveyard if you do create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. And then finally, on your third phase, of course, when it sacrifices itself, you gain X life and scry X, where X is the number of zombies you control. So, you know, helping you mill for your escape cards is nice. And then, you know, building a field of zombies doesn't hurt either. And then the scry and life gain, you know, it's just like a cherry on top. 2 copies of Elspeth's Nightmare, another saga here. The first phase, when it enters play, destroy target creature an opponent controls with power 2 or less. Next up, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. And finally, exile target opponent's graveyard. So that's a really nice disruption. 4 copies of the Akroan War, another saga here. Sagas are going to be really prevalent in Kaldheim too, I believe. First up, gain control of target creature for as long as you control the Akroan War. And next up, until your next turn, creatures your opponent control attack each combat if able. And then finally, each tapped creature deals damage equal to its power to itself, which is quite nice. And then finally, 4 copies of Ox of Agonas, a 4/2. When it enters the battlefield, discard your hand, then draw 3 cards. Escape for 2 mana, plus exiling 8 other cards from our graveyard, so it's a little heavy there. And then, of course, it does escape with +1/+1 counter on it as well. The nice thing is, if you discard a full hand to play it, you know, those cards that you discarded can be, you know, exiled for a second play of it. So it's not all bad news with the exile. But again, if you could exile or even discard, I mean, no cards from your hand, have an empty hand, play this as your last card, now just draw 3 cards. That value is very good as well. We've got 4 Fabled Passages, 4 Temple of Malices, 5 Mountains, 8 Swamps, and a Castle Locthwain to round out the deck. With this being said, your general objective is to, you know, smash your opponent as hard as you can. It's a little slow to get going, but once you do, it's really nice. We have a lot of utility within the deck, and we can take our opponent's creatures as well to increase the smashing, which is quite nice, right? So whether you need to remove your opponent's creatures or just attack through them, you're going to be able to do that here with the deck. And of course, the recursion through a lot of our cards, Kroxa, the Ox, it makes it really nice to face off, you know, potentially against some of these mill decks and begin to punish them for being so gosh darn degenerate, right? I don't know, you guys. I was pretty salty from the last couple days, but, you know, like I said, the video before this, when we went on that rogue spree, felt really good. And, you know, we're going to do our best to try to accomplish some similar results today. So wish us luck. I hope you have at least a little bit better of a perspective on how to play this deck. Again, you want to remove everything that you can't attack through. So if they have double blockers, you know, wait for them to double block and then use one of your removal spells. And, you know, now instead of them thinking that they're trading, now you just remove both of their creatures and keep your own, which is pretty cool. So, you know, the general objective is, you know, battle tactics or battle phase shenanigans or combat tricks, I guess we call them, which we do instant speed through the Eliminate, through the Heartless Act, which is really nice. So also the Stomp. With that being said, you guys, thanks for your time and attention. Enjoy today's gameplay footage. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Download Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant, available for free to everybody in the download link below. You get all of the possible information you'd ever need included within the game now. Cool stuff. So check it out, you guys. Even the spoilers are listed right here for us. So thanks for your time and attention. Download that. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you with our wrap-up thoughts soon. We go first, 2 land, but we can scry for the 3rd. Yup. Nice. Looking for another red source for our Ox eventually. Pass our turn, holding our Giant up. We also have Eliminates, but we'll use the Giant first, because then we can play it as the creature. Alright, mirror match. So they know they have removal, so we won't play the Giant yet. Three lands into the Nightmare. Nice. Good counter. They get into our hands. Let's just keep milling ourselves. They're going to exile our graveyard soon, so we really need to get Kroxa in play. They probably should take the... Oh no, they can't take the Ox as a creature. Regardless. We get some nice scries here. They should kill zombies to limit this effect, but we'll see. Okay. Decent. Good for them. And we don't have the XL on their grave. They took it away from us, which was really smart. Three to the bottom. I guess we could have kept the land. We should have kept the land. What am I thinking, actually? LOL. Let's attack for 4. They stop 1, which is good for us. We lose our graveyard because we didn't draw land. Right? Both of these cards go. So I guess we just go Bonecrusher Giant And we try to hit them really hard, and hopefully there's no removal. I feel like there is. We're bricking, right? It's what we get for last match. That really hurts us. That's their 5th land, so they're 2 in front of us. This is going to be really hard. Another Triton. This is really good for them. They're ready to play the Ox. Alright, there's our land. These are enchantments. The Giant can stay. I mean, are we gonna have to save this for a Kroxa? Probably. Let's try to take the trade. Alright, we lose our Giant. Okay. End our turn. They don't get to scry, they don't gain life. They can play their Ox at any time, which sucks. Let's see how that pans out, though. They're looking at our 2-2. Yeah, here comes just an organic Ox. Nice. Wow, they toss a Kroxa. Deadly. Let's snipe the Ox. Hit for 2. Their graveyard is ripe. I wish we had an Exile in their graveyard. That was the defining play of this match, is when they got rid of our grave. Again, we're going to try our best to claw through, right? We never give up. Never give up. Never surrender. Come on. Come on. Give us the good stuff, man. I'll discard the Ox. That's fine. I don't know, right? It's to the point where playing the Ox is useless. Right? Just wrecks their graveyard. I mean, it's nice because if you toss 3, it's only like you need 5 then, but still, it's not gonna happen forever. Okay, Kroxa in play. We can snag it. Ox goes. They can replay it next turn. LOL. Right. Not good. They pay 3. They're going to play a Giant organically? Or they want a... Yeah, okay. Surprised they didn't just stomp us. Alright, let's get our own Ox action on the road. Interesting. The plot thickens. This is still going to be a lot of work. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Are we going to see another Kroxa? We discard the Triton. Right? We'll see. We'll see how this pans out. Our graveyard is filling again. We're at 5, so we're getting close. They are hanging out. Give them a second. Kroxa, the re-entering. So now we know there's no jazz. Do they have removal in hand yet? I don't doubt it. They pay for that. Nice. They read our minds. Down to 8. Down to 8. Looking good. What do they top deck? What in the world do they top deck? Their grave is not full for anything. It's the land. Okay. They don't attack. They can't attack. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's our Ox, though. Let's kill it. They have to block Kroxa. They're down to 3. And we just go around them, don't we? Okay. Still super awkward. Oh! Kroxa dies from their own war! Woo! That feels good. They're at 8. They can play Kroxa again. We're at 7. We can play another giant. We have to lose our Ox here, which really sucks. That really sucks. I wish we could submit 0 and just say no. Another Akroan War off the top for us. Not for them, for us. Nice, they get a giant. Just land. Let's take a draw. Whoops. All of them. I guess it's worth it. No way! No way! Yeah! That was a good match. Woof! Our opponent goes first. No! That's not fair. What are we looking for? Ooh, they're actually letting us know what deck they're playing before they need to. That's why you don't crack your passage till the end step. White. Celestia Landfall? I'm gonna keep the giant. What is it? What are you playing? See, Celestia Landfall. Nailed it! It's the new metal requirement within Magic. You gotta headbang when you remove something. Alright? Try it out. It's fun. They have a play for 1, it seems. Not sure what's happening. Let's take this before they play Stonecoil Serpent. It warrants our removal regardless, so let's just take it. Is there a Yasharn in play here? Big Daddy Yasharn? We're gonna have ourselves a pig roast? The cow versus the bull? I think Yasharn's just strictly a pig, though. I don't think it's a cow. Another mentor. We should probably just kill it. This is our land for next turn, though. Give them a turn, we'll take what they play. Give them a turn, take what they play. What's going on here? What's going on here? Come on, bro. Let us have it. Hey, he's not a rogue player. He can take as much time as he wants. As much time as he wants. Ooh. We should have killed it. We should have killed it. We definitely should have killed it. Shoot. Ooh, that's nice. Back-to-back wars. They're gonna attack into us, so we'll just defend. This one's really gonna tilt them. They're at 22 life, though. Oh, nice! Woo! Yeah, you make them nice and big. Nice. Big boy hit. That's a dead card. These are both humans, so they'd have to play something underneath of it. They get it back. Who's in play, which is really good. Gets double tokens. They should put it on the mentor, though. We trade with whatever attacks. That's not till next turn, actually. They went all in on the Aspirant. That would be good. So just the mentor hits? Really? Okay. If only the Gem Razor had Vigilance. And they're still just gonna get it back, though. Yikes. Okay. Doing all these instant speeds now because I'm crazy. I just don't know what to do when they get their Gem Razor back. The land. They're gonna make a 2-2. Alright, now we're dead. 10-10 trample. Nothing we have works. It dodges Eliminate. Dodges Heartless Act. A Mire Triton, we just die. Good game. Let's see what we get anyways. We do get the Heartless Act, but it still is so heavy. So heavy. Nice. Yeah, that's game. Oh, it's still got the Scourge on there too. Nice. Yeah, they just have lethal. Sad. Sad. LOL. Good game. Let's try again. We're supposed to be hunting rogues, not Selesnya. I don't think this hand works. You know, 3 basic swamps is okay, but we're not playing anything until turn 3. That can't be okay. This looks, honestly, a lot better. Let's toss the Ox for now. I'll set in play. You do you, bro. Let's get the passage out of the way. Pull a mountain. Another Alsad. This is better, but we need to get some Death Touch in play. 2 lands off the top. Maybe not the worst. Let's just manage our threats if we can. Land can go. Let's kill Daxos right now. I don't care about the 1 damage. The protection is fine, but they're not dropping Lurrus this turn. Mire Triton. Looks like they might be bricking. So we can Kroxa and then play Kroxa on our next turn. Ooh. We're getting close to this as well. We force them to discard here. Elspeth Conquers Death goes. So it's a control variant of it. They might have Archon of Sun's Grace or something. Might not be Luris. Yeah, let's take the trade. That sounds good to me. Kroxa in play. Force the discard again. They need a casket or something. Angel. Let's keep smashing in hand for removal. Savior in play is fine. Let's stomp it. And let's play our giant. Hit for 6, which turns to 9, potentially. Them bricking, you know, is what it is. You know, I show the bad matches of me, and we'll show the bad matches of them, right? We want to give you guys a realistic look on what Mythic actually is, right? You get it all here. The good, the bad, the ugly. The bricks, the floods. The happiness, the frustration. It is quite raw here. Their third land. Apparition takes Kroxa. Good on him. Nice top deck, bro. Let's put haste on this 2/2. Why not? Get him, boys! Woo! Hey, we could have cycled it. What do I know? Not enough cards in grave. Let's check out their hand. Let's just take Basri. Easy. They can Elspeth our giant. We'll Heartless Act it if they try to. Or no, we won't. They're getting close. Oh, we get rid of their graveyard here. Oh, that's so good. Basri goes. So the ECDs are worthless. Entering tap, that's our turn. They pull a land, they take the giant, survive a bit. I mean, it really hurts to brick, but that's kind of what an aggro deck does. And I'm not sure why an aggro deck like this is running 2 copies of Elspeth Conquers Death. That's a control card. Good game. We need the wins, you guys. We need the wins. We need a lot more than just one as well. Our opponent goes first here. I think this hand looks fine. Mono white. Not really ideal. Get a red source in play. Axos is an enchantment, not artifact. We can still eliminate it which I think is probably still worth it. Taking it out before anything enters play. They're dropping 3 now. Linden. Speaker. That's fine. Stomp off the top. Another eliminate. Alright, let's pass our turn. They're curving with land at least. Alright. It already had vigilance. So they're going all in on one creature without protection for it. Not always a good strategy, sometimes, but we've got our removal ready. We could have even left it and just taken it for a little bit. But we'll leave it. Let's do some cycling here. Let's destroy the Skyclave too. It's this is funny. So they gave it flying, so we can actually kill the creature. Right? Isn't that awesome? And we can still kill this Skyclave later. Let's cycle this away. A little bit of removal. Let's pass our turn. We need another red source is the thing. Luminarch is really good. They can't equip it unless they have a land. So we get easy removal here within our Nightmare. Oh no, it costs 4. 2 other cards. They can do it, nice. Alright, so we're gonna take it instead then. We should cycle this. Or just destroy this thing right now. Right, I think that makes the most sense. Heartless Act doesn't do it. We can combo them though, which is super awkward. But I think worth it. So let's remove a counter, and then we're gonna Nightmare it. Hey, whatever works, right? It's like one of those old Magic puzzles. Okay, another Speaker. This is good. Taking that casket away, which is not really helpful at all, but it's a thing. And I guess let's just take this for a little bit. There's nothing else for us to take. Top decking. Oh, an Elspeth. We have Vigilance, which is cool. We can attack into them and then defend. Which will kill their Speaker, of course. Oh my gosh. And then we cast this after, right? So I bet they just block it straight up right now because they know they can get combat damage in on us. Let's try that. No. Let's end our turn. They have to attack. The 1/1's fine. We block, get the kill in on their creature. And now we can go in and kill Elspeth. Elspeth's Nightmare is truly that, a nightmare. This card is a Torturous time to play against. It could sack, but does nothing really. Land in play. We're ready to drop our Ox. Maul. Nice. That's a thing. Oh, and they can give it vigilance. Look at them popping off, hey? Good for them. Good for them. Top deck removal, thank you. Gives us at least a turn. The draw should help us out. That it does. Probably keep this for removal, if I'm being honest. We should be fine. Luris in play, but there's no graveyard. Thanks to Elspeth's Nightmare being played. Yeah! And talking about needing our removal. Slaying Luris. And then getting that mill ready for Kroxa, which we already are ready. Oh, 2 Bonecrushers off the top. That hurts. That hurts, man. Why you do that to us? We hit for 4, though, at least. Luminarch. They're getting so lucky with all these top decks. Right? Oh, so are we, though. Hot dog! That's gonna be a scoop, I think. Wow. That's just hurtful. Let's push up the Ox. Why not? Grab another 3 damage here. Woof. Nice. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. Alrighty. I'll go first. I don't mind. Should we trick them to think that we're a rogue player by playing a swamp? Right? I used to like to play a mountain and scare from shock, but now I like to hide it. Because they would think you'd have a Bonecrusher Giant and then they wouldn't play something, maybe. Just my thoughts. Triton in play. Oh, we Mire Triton, but we get a Kroxa. Interesting. Looking for either our Calls of the Dead or a Nightmare. A Nightmare would be really nice on this token. They take the block, that's fine. Goes to the grave for Kroxa. Here's another. Some more mill and Ox. We're going to get to that as well. So we're sitting at 5 in the grave. We need another red land. Ooh, Temir. Temir Obosh. This is the deck I just showcased. Nice. I didn't realize they were playing Obosh till just now. Start getting rid of those cards. Even if we get rid of a ramp spell, anything we get rid of from that hand is good. Okay. We're at 21. Let's end our turn. We have removal. We have very few turns to win this game. The very first ultimatum will lose to a double terror. Innkeeper. I can get a draw here, but we do get the stomp. They get the draw. Lame. So we use our eliminate here. We pick up another as well, which is fun. He goes to the grave, which is good. Down to 16. And we just repeat. 7 cards in grave. Bonecrusher Giant. Let's eliminate ourselves. That way the giant goes to the grave. I know. Pretty weird play, hey bro. You don't even know what I'm doing! It's a win-win. Alright, another discard here. Cards in hand. One of them goes. We got rid of 2 borrowers. Okay, Obosh in hand. We can force 9 damage here potentially. Kroxa's doing work. The Great Hand just gets. Oh, it's a good thing we got rid of the Love-Struck Beast. That means. Alright, lethal on board, plus removal in hand. As long as there's no land into ultimatum. Alright, they already had enough land. No, they didn't. So this is the land. Is there an ultimatum? I'm gonna cry. So hard. Alright, let's roll the dice. Right on time. I can't believe it. If Terror's dead, it can't deal this damage though, right? I'm pretty sure that's at least how it should work. I know it's on the stack, but yeah, it still goes through. That's such a bummer. We're just dead. We're just dead. So Obosh hits play. We block the giant. They discard Obosh. That must be another Genesis ultimatum. Wow. Meanwhile, when I play this deck, I dig through the top 40 cards before I find the first one. Getting beat by your own deck. Okay. That's too much. Too much, you guys. All right, wrap-up thoughts. Dun, 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 dun. We didn't face off as against as many rogues, if any, now that I think of it. Maybe that one weird deck, but yeah, I don't even remember. I have not eaten all day. It's like 3 o'clock. woof. I got to get to town, get some food, get those blood sugars up. We have to get these uploads done. I've been driving back and forth every day. I hit a deer with my truck, which is sad. So I have to go, deal with the insurance company there and get that into the shop, which is lame. And then we're back home to do thumbnails and SEO and do the YouTube premiere tonight, and then to bed and repeat. But good news, you guys, Kaldheim's coming, and we're at such a small card pool right now that as we grow towards September, things are going to get really friendly. So yeah, no worries. We're going to keep pushing, probably recycle a few decks, update them, right? Get them as best as they can before the season ends. And maybe even take a look at our favorite Zendikar Rising decks or something. Do like a recap of the set. Maybe. I don't know. Don't forget, we also have our 20,000 subscriber, whatever you want to call it. 10 people win a one-on-one session with me and 20 gems. $20 in gems, not 20 gems. And, of course, the free cash prize tournaments every month. And then we do have the 500,000 gem giveaway as well. And we're going to do a studio tour. So lots going on. We're getting really close, about 2,000 subscribers away. So tell all your friends, especially everybody on Android, and bully them into downloading Magic the Gathering Arena. Again, thanks for you guys, your time and attention, whether this is your first video, you've been here for a while. Today's really rambly. They're not all like this. My apologies. And I'll get out of your hair. Check out my Kaldheim spoilers. Watch those, and we'll see you soon in the next video, okay? Take care.